Don't worry about it.
Egg white tortillas.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen
where
them.
have you been?
Oh, never mind. I just found them last night. And
They don't taste great.
They don't taste great.
but it's the delivery system.
Yeah, it's
The
just the
delivery-
vessel to get
It is.
no carbohydrates into your mouth.
Listen, a fajita salad sucks.
Totally.
But fajitas are awesome.
Fajitas are
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, but when they just dump it in a bowl with a bunch of shit underneath it, you're like, ugh.
Boring.
Yeah, and it's hard to get to. It's man, these egg white things. I eat one for breakfast. I eat one for dinner.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, how
Try
are
it.
you
I made
preparing?
fajitas last night, and then this morning I made a breakfast burrito in egg white. It was just protein on protein.
Yeah, try eating it on its own.
So did you heat it up before?
Oh, they're disgusting.
They're
on their own.
Gross.
disgusting.
They're like a little bit, there's like a little bit of flour kind of taste.
It's weird.
Yeah, but it's but then I follow it with a Coke Zero.
Orange cream. Damn.
Orange cream
Oh.
Coke Zero?
Oh, yeah. Get that. That looks good, actually.
What are we going to talk about? How fat I am?
No.
So my dad tells me.
Your dad?
Yeah.
That you're fat?
My dad.
I wish my dad once would just look at you and go, "You don't look good."
What do you mean?
With me?
Yeah.
Well, because I always look good.
You
would
look
never
good.
say that to my
You are
sisters.
way smaller than you used to
You know what
be.
he said to me the other day?
Hmm.
This is what's beautiful about my dad is he will have a conversation going on for 3 days. He'll have a conversation about something for 3 days. And when it peeks its head into the sunlight, it is all of that conversation in one sentence.
Yep. What was the sentence?
Give me an example.
So when did you start eating bread again?
Stop it.
So he's been calling me a lot. He's a mess.
About me?
He's a mess. So why can we just be smart about this?
Wait,
What?
why?
And just call him and be like, today's the day. And just put his mind at ease.
For what? I'm not going on Ozempic.
No. I'm not telling you to go on Ozempic.
That's
I'm just
what he
saying
wants.
because he's on Ozempic
He wants me to be on Ozempic.
with him.
He walked into my house the other morning. He walked directly into my house, made a beeline to me, and he goes, "Don't listen to the stigmas of Ozempic, buddy. You got to be on Ozempic." And it's the first words of the day. It's almost like
Stop it.
it's almost like he was pacing in our back house, just going, "He's fat as fucking shit.
What?
God damn it, Maggie, we
No
got to do."
way.
And then he's like, and then Mom goes, "Albert, spend time with your son. Go in and have a cup of coffee." And he walks in the house. He's like, "I can't help it. You're fat. You're fat.
No,
You're fat."
stop it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Wait, why? Or do you feel like you're heavier than you've been?
I'm definitely not as light as I was, but here's the thing. Even when I was the skinniest I was, which
Yeah.
was like 230, I was still pretty fat in his eyes,
Yeah.
which it is.
No,
still fat.
I don't
It
think
is.
you are.
No, but he didn't like the way I was working out.
Oh, okay.
Then he was.
Okay.
Then he didn't like the way I was working out. He's like, "You're working out too hard. You're gonna hurt yourself. You got an injured arm. You got an injured arm. You heard it filming that movie. You're gonna re-injure it. And once you re-injure it, then you're gonna balloon up, buddy. You're working out way too hard. You're gonna have a heart attack." Have you talked to your cardiologist about this?
Okay.
He would come in.
I have backstory.
Okay.
I need backstory.
Okay, here's the
I feel like
backstory.
I'm not
Here's
getting
the
the
backstory.
full.
Bert's body, his torso,
Yeah.
is exactly like my grandfather's.
Okay.
My dad's dad.
Okay.
I think it's triggering for my dad.
Mm.
That's what he said to me. And he cried throughout this whole statement. So you're welcome that you dodged that. But
Oh.
he says when he looks at Bert, he sees his father. And he lost his father at 13 from a massive heart attack.
But your heart health is good.
Perfect.
He gets scared. He gets
I
scared
was just
when.
going to say, I'm doing a calcium test tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why?
When did you do one?
I did my first one when I was 35.
Wait, you have zero blockage?
I have zero blockage.
Same
Wait,
here.
and you had a calcium score?
Mhm.
When?
3 years ago, maybe?
Why?
It's part of an executive physical.
I got the same
Yeah.
executive physical.
Okay, and how's your cholesterol?
Perfect. But I'm on cholesterol medicine.
144.
Oh, well, what was it before?
Peter has all my numbers.
It was high, so that's why you're on statin?
No, it was normal, but I went to that executive. Here's the weird thing: is like, I'm not a doctor, so I don't. But
No.
but like everyone that is on a podcast now speaks like they
Yeah.
have taken 7 years of medical training, and so. And I have to say this, and I don't know who's verified and who's not verified, but one
I'm
of my
verified.
buddies, who's one of the smartest guys I know, who
Uh-huh.
has a really, 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 really big podcast,
Okay.
always hits me up and he's like, "Dude, statins are bad for you."
They are.
Okay, well, I'm on statins, but what happened? And even my
Everyone's
cardiologist-
trying to get off of them through like step
My
away
dad
from
doesn't
Western
think they're
medicine.
bad, and he is a doctor.
There you go.
Yeah, well, and my cardiologist is like, he's like, they're not great, but he's like, but they increased my dosage when I went to that executive physical, And my cardiologist is like, I mean, okay, but he was like, it's worse for your liver, in my opinion. So.
But it was high-ish that they would want to put you on.
It was high at one point that they put me on them.
Yes.
But even when they put me on them, my Dr. Rutman said, don't go on them. Change it with diet.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, if you go on them, you will feel like you have a green light to eat whatever you want.
So
yes, but some of it's genetics. It's not all what you eat.
Well, I think death is genetics.
Right?
I think it's like you're going
to... let me find out what you go on, because Daphne, my girl, who's
what do you mean?
She runs... Daphne
is like her like...
I don't care.
I don't even know.
Anyway, she is moving most of her clients away from statins and has them on like more Eastern medicine supplements, and they're dropping like motherfuckers.
They're dying?
No.
Oh.
Their cholesterol levels and everything
like flies.
are like, it's crazy.
She's killed 10 people so far.
Here's what's crazy is that I am physically fit. Like I work out hard as shit.
Yeah.
I have gained, I'm probably 245 pounds.
Uh-huh.
So I probably gained 15 pounds.
Okay.
Or maybe even, I would even say 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I feel it. I definitely feel it. And I retain water like crazy. Like, and I get IVs twice a week. I work out hard as shit. I'm the strongest I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's exhausting. I'm always blown away by, I don't mean this like to the people online. I understand if you're online, you say things, you don't think anyone's going to hear it. You throw a Molotov cocktail and you're shocked that it started the fire. So when people call me fat online, that doesn't bother me because I understand that they don't think I'm going to hear it.
Yeah.
It's people that do that in person. They have the balls to say, you don't look.
Who does that besides Dad?
I'm not going to say.
Oh, okay.
I'll say
people that know you.
Yeah.
People will say like, yo, what's up? You gaining weight? You don't look good. And you're like, I don't do that to anybody.
No, of course not. Because
so
they look at
up.
you. They look at you like Teflon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I'm trying to figure out, like, play devil's advocate. I think they also think like, well, he fucking can lose it so easily. In a month, it could all be off, because you can. You know what I mean? So I think people don't think that you probably take it to heart, but it's still fucked up. You don't say it.
I had it happen 2 nights ago, the other night. Someone who I care a lot about saw them, and I was saying goodbye, and I said how great they look and so good to see them, and then they just grabbed my double chin and said, what are we doing about this?
What?
Yeah. And I went, it fucked my night up. And
Oh
I
my
had such a
God.
great night. It fucked my night up. And I actually did not say anything. I just walked away, and I got in the car with Leanne, and I was like, why how come people can, what is the thing that in me that people go like that? I have a green light to say that to Bert. Like Bert, I never say that to people.
No,
like
of course not.
I'm always so nice to people. Like
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Even, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm a sucker. I wish I was just a dick, and I just didn't like.
It's not too
people.
late. Just start critiquing everyone else. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. You can't beat them. Join them.
No, I don't like that.
I remember when Isla was going through her chunky phase. That was my favorite version of Isla.
I loved Isla.
I loved fat lesbian
when
Isla.
she had all the bug bites all over her legs. She looked like a little meth addict.
She got a lesbian haircut.
Yes.
And it was like kind of sideways, but no.
Why'd she have to like?
Oh, that kid fucking broke my heart. Do you know what she did? She called the other day. She goes, I found my car.
What?
She
has a car?
No, she doesn't have a driver's license.
No, I know.
But she knows the car she wants. That'll inspire. She said, Dad, if you get me the car, it'll inspire me to get my driver's license.
Okay, what is it?
It is a fucking Hellcat.
The hell's? Oh no.
It's a street racing. Pull up a Hellcat.
Seems like a good first car.
Sounds like a good first car.
It's Dodge Challenger Hellcat.
Oh, you know what? Luca likes this Dodge Challenger too.
Why?
She wants the convertible. By the way, starting price $136,000.
Wait, what?
$136,000.
Okay.
No way. For a Dodge?
And this kid has no concept of money. And she sent a text, and Leanne went, absolutely not. It's faster than any car we own.
That's what this looks like, souped up.
It's called
jailbreak.
The jailbreak.
Jailbreak. The jailbreak coup.
And she goes, and then she sidelines with me and goes, Dad, you'll get it for me. she knows I'm a sucker.
Yeah, you will.
And I go, if you get your driver's license, we'll have a conversation about it. And then she called again and she goes, Mom, just so you know, I don't even need the Hellcat because the Hellcat's the souped up version.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be cool with the Dodge Challenger. And
Yeah.
they're expensive too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Just a standard Dodge Challenger?
Convertible. She wants a convertible.
How much are
Oh.
they?
Yeah,
I'm like,
can
by
we
the way,
look?
I'm like, what kid, I don't think I've ever seen a little girl driving a Dodge
No, but it's kind
Challenger
of
convertible.
badass. No, the convertible isn't as badass as the hardtop.
This is a car I would never want.
I would never want it either.
Yeah. So wait, Bert, back to the weight thing really quick. You would never try you wouldn't try the tirzepatide or the Ozempic or the semaglutide. Because Kottie's always told me that you've never done it and you don't want to do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, here's my problem.
Yeah.
I never wanted to do statins or blood pressure medicine. I did them now.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And here I am, right?
Yeah.
I never wanted to do testosterone, and I'm never getting off of it. I'm never getting off of it. I love it more than anything.
Really? Whoa.
It's
Okay.
so the best thing.
What did you go on it for?
It was reparative for my liver,
Okay.
and that's the number one thing that it does.
Wow.
I mean, it's just a reparative.
Okay.
And so and my liver enzymes are perfect right now, and I'm drinking like I normally drink.
Okay.
And so, and so I feel like if I go on, and I'm stronger than I've ever been. I love working out. I feel like I see pictures like pictures where I am fat, but then I see myself and I go, my arms look good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go, okay, well, if I'm going to be fat, at least I have good looking arms. And so then, and I'm afraid I go on semaglutide and I'll just be like, so this is it. I'm done working out. I don't need to anymore. I'm good.
No,
No,
that's not.
I'm certain that's how my brain works. It's like when I went on statins, all of a sudden it was like, dude, I can eat whatever the fuck I want.
Oh,
When
I see what
went
you're
on
saying.
high blood pressure medicine, I was like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. When I went on, and every time I do something and add it to me, it all of a sudden gives me green lights in other parts of my life where I go, like, I am cognizant of what I eat. I know I'm fat, but I'm cognizant of what I eat, and I'm trying to eat clean. Like this morning, I had the egg white.
Yeah.
Very few fat people are seeking out egg white wraps.
Seeking.
You know, so like I'm doing the work.
Desperately
It's just,
seeking egg white.
the honest truth is, it's the fucking booze at the end of the night that kills me. That's the honest truth.
Do you drink every night?
No, didn't drink last night.
Really? Why?
But all the ones before that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Neither did Samantha. I did.
What?
It's
Last night?
hard to take a night off.
We struggle with this. We talk about it almost daily.
I don't understand. Like, I understand, like I have a couple friends who like, dude, I got a big weekend. I got to take a night off. I get that guy, right?
Mhm.
I don't plan big weekends.
Yeah, me either.
So like, but I don't understand someone who does, because it's the end of the night. Like, are we going to open a bottle of wine? Like, I wouldn't mind a little champagne.
Yeah.
Like last night was weird for me because we got home, Leanne had meetings, and then we had a general meeting while I was getting my hair cut. So at like 7:00, everything's done. My hair's been cut. Leanne's like, I'm going inside. Leo leaves. Romy leaves. And I'm like, well, what are we doing for dinner? Like, I want to go out to dinner. Well, we don't have any kids. I want to go out to dinner. Or should we open a bottle of wine and watch the
Mama,
sunset?
take me
Why
out.
don't we go sit by the
Fire pit.
fire pit?
Yeah.
And I'll have a cigar. And then Leanne was just in, I'm not gonna say she wasn't in a bad mood, but she was in like a not like a fun mood. She was doing stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so I just was like, I'll just start watching TV. And then I started watching TV, and then I got an IV at 8:30, at 8:00, and he gave me Benadryl.
Oh my God, I got that in Vegas.
What?
50 milligram
Why?
dose.
You're out.
But
Did
why?
did your throat feel funny for like
No.
1 minute? Oh,
I got dizzy.
Why did you get Benadryl?
yeah. Why?
He was like, do you want to go to sleep?
Oh yeah, it's
I was
awesome.
like, yeah.
50 milligrams, and it literally.
I mean,
I
like
fell
this.
asleep
The
during.
second-
You're just like,
The second he puts it in your port, you go like this.
yeah,
Do
seriously.
you feel rested today?
Well, I do. I slept really good. I had bad dreams,
Oh.
but I slept really good. I woke up at 6, and I was like, I'm awake.
Yeah.
It's funny when you don't drink, when you wake up at 6, you're like, I'm up. But when you do drink, you wake up at 6, you're like, let's see if I can fall back asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I got in the sauna this morning at like 6:30, 7, and then I don't know. I did like sober guy stuff. Like I brought the dogs into the front yard and had coffee with them. Like I did sober guy stuff.
Do you normally have bad dreams?
No, I have great dreams.
Only when you don't drink?
Last night I had really bad dreams. It was all me standing up for myself.
Do you remember your
Aw,
dreams?
don't talk about yourself this way.
Are they literal or are they like super
No,
abstract?
you could If I told you one of the dreams, you'd be like, that tracks.
Jenny's dreams are like her riding a cat riding on a whale. She like sent me this video. I was like, into a storm.
No, my dreams are extremely transparent.
Okay.
I was just telling one of my dreams to everyone downstairs, and they're like, is this a dream or did this really happen?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's a dream. And they're like, it sounds like it might have actually happened at the 5K. I go, no, it was a dream.
How was the 5K?
Fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people showed up?
I think 7,200.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
The first year was 2,000. Then it was 7,200. And it was.
This is year 2?
Yeah, this is year 2. I got to say, like, it was so good. It was so amazing. It was so much better than anything me and Tom have ever done. Meaning our teams work together effortlessly. Tom was 100% game. Now, I'm not saying like Tom's not always 100% game, but Tom's so busy sometimes that he can't give it 100%. Like he's just like, he gets pulled in different directions from his team.
Yeah.
But Tom was there. Like we went and did a bar takeover that was amazing at Bar Howard, Hank Brown's bar. We did a bar takeover there.
Oh.
We did one on Harbor Island, and then we went and we got there at the 5K early. Tom was in a great mood. Like it was like it was incredible. And and I say that because the first time we did it, Tom was very kind of had blinders on about he wanted to run his best race. He wanted to run it, and then he had a show.
Yeah, he had his headphones in. I saw him.
Do you guys run it together?
We started
Side by
together,
side?
but Tom puts his headphones in and runs it. He runs it.
Runs.
I run it with a little bit with the fans. Like I
do
go
a jog.
I do a jog and I run with a group of people.
Yeah.
And we all kind of pace each other and we talk and we're like, all right, it's uphill, let's walk it. And then we all walk.
Are you raising money for something?
No. And so
Oh.
but Travis Jason Kelsey came.
I saw that. Yeah.
Nori came. Jelly Roll showed up.
You're
thank
just raising
God.
money for yourself?
No, we never really had a charity in mind, and we didn't make money the first year.
Oh.
So right now we're just like, well, let's just save money to make sure we can put on another one.
Yeah.
Totally.
Keep putting them on so that they don't have to make money, and we can just
do
inspire
it.
people to lose weight.
I love it. It's my dad's 50th 10K in November.
Holy
Are you
shit.
serious?
You guys should
50.
come. I'm going. But yeah, it's his 50th year. 10K,
Really?
Phoenix 10K.
It's
Yeah.
fun. Our activations on the field
Yeah.
were so next level. We had polar plunges, we had saunas, we had a rope climb, we had a golf
That's so
simulator, we
cool.
had a pitching simulator.
Oh yeah,
we
you
had
didn't go to
spear
the formal
throwing.
one.
And this was in Florida?
in Florida. And
Did your parents come?
My parents came.
I love it.
Did they run?
They couldn't. Dad couldn't.
No.
We didn't. And being all fairness, the track wasn't ideal.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like up a pirate ship and
Oh, where's it? You're going in
It was
circles?
just in the stadiums. We ran 3.1
Got
miles
you.
inside
It's
the
Oh,
stadium,
circles?
got you.
up like 14 ramps, down 14
Oh my God.
ramps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's different.
So the next one we do is not going to be that. It's
You'll
going to
have
be
like a
straight.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I mean it's crazy how many people showed up and and it was like
It's so wholesome.
and like how many people it changed their lives. I mean, we'll just fans. Maybe I met 40 fans who have lost anywhere from 100 to 70 pounds. Maybe 40 fans, but Jelly Roll's down 134 pounds
Wow.
from when he
that's
did.
amazing.
And
Just from eating healthy, or is he on
he
the
worked.
juice?
He's. I'm sure he's on a cocktail like
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't think he's on Ozempic, although I'm not
Yeah.
going to say he isn't or
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah, yeah.
I know he's got. I think he works with Gary Brecker. I think he maybe weighs to well. So he's on.
Ways to well. What's
That's my guys.
Mm.
They're awesome.
Ways to well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
By the way, if Ways to Well told me I should be on Ozempic, I'd do it.
Hmm.
Like if they were like, let's get you on
Yeah.
this and just lose some weight, I'd do it. But because I trust them, they've been doing my blood work for
My
a few
concern
years.
with any of it is just the long term use. Like you have to stay on it to keep just to stay. You get to where you're at, and then you kind of have to stay on it.
Can I tell you my concern?
Sure.
You're gonna love it.
This
Is
is
that
a
your
perfect,
concern?
No, this is
Oh,
a perfect
okay.
example. I remember when hair plugs showed up
Uh-huh.
and everyone's like, this is a game changer.
That's the ad.
Looks like I'm not bald anymore.
Yeah.
And I never have to be. And fuck it, I found the way to have hair.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? I have a big line of scar in my back of my head
Yeah.
that looks like they cut a chunk of my head out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. No one's ever going to see it. I have hair now.
Yeah.
And then that hair falls out also.
Uh-huh. Now you've got a scar
and
and
now you've
bald
got a
head.
huge scar.
Yeah.
It's like Rogan's got a huge scar back here. He doesn't
he's
care
bald
about
now.
it, but it's
But-
like that's the same thing with Ozempic.
What do you
Everyone's gonna be like, okay, I didn't know that that the place you injected it created a hole, and then all of a sudden now we have holes on our thighs. Like we don't know what's gonna happen in 20 years.
We don't know. But they have been using it in different applications for at least
diabetes.
15 years. Yeah, 20 years maybe. But yeah, you're right. We don't know.
The worst part,
It might shrink our heads like Beetlejuice.
Seriously.
the worst part is that Tom went on Jimmy Kimmel the other night,
Mhm.
Oh, and said you're diabetic.
said that I had type 2 diabetes. And then everyone's like, I knew it. He drinks way too much Kool-Aid. And I was like,
It's a joke.
you mother, it's a joke, but it's a joke. It's the worst joke in the world because he didn't do it for anyone to laugh. He did it so that he'd laugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
it didn't land.
No, you didn't say
everyone just went like this. Ooh.
Yeah.
And he didn't retract?
That made him laugh.
It made, yeah.
Oh,
It
God.
made him laugh.
Are you
'cause
mad
he
at him?
knew- No, I can't be mad. No, I'm never mad at him. But like,
That's such a Tom
But
thing.
I called him. I go,
Yeah.
"You fucking psycho!"
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
like, "It's my favorite thing I've ever done on late night television." And then everyone started hitting me up, going like, "It's because of your Kool-Aid, man. You gotta
Oh,
stop drinking
Jesus.
Kool-Aid." And I was like, "I'm not drinking.
Do you drink Kool-Aid?
I drink a lot of
little
Kool-Aid,
bit.
Oh.
but I don't drink sugar Kool-Aid. I drink sugar-free Kool-Aid.
Okay.
If anything, I'm gonna have gallbladder stones or whatever. But
From
like,
the
I'm not.
stevia?
Yeah. But no.
And now I'm getting freaked out about the Ozempic.
Well, you're microdosing it, which I'm sure your doctor said to do.
They don't really know the long-term effects of it. But,
Okay, guys, I'm fresh off a panic attack. Can we not talk
no,
about this?
but they
Like, I don't
have
want to
been
grow a
using
tail.
People have been using it for years. So with that, it's like kinda like-
Diabetics have.
They've definitely.
It definitely fucks
and they
with your
used it
system.
a bunch. They used it a bunch before. My crazy thing is how many people have taken it and overdosed on it and gotten physically fucking ill.
Oh, yeah, me.
To you?
I overdosed
No.
1 week.
No, like
I
the
took 20 units 1 week.
Oh, well, the people that are like, they go
20
from like the
units.
starting dose to like 5 times that. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Can you
Does it
imagine
make you feel sick?
if you do something like that? Now, see, the microdosing, this is why I think I'm done after this week. I really
oh, no,
do.
you are?
I think so.
Oh, you're done again?
It elevates my heart too much. It gives you know what I'm talking about. It makes you feel like a little amped, where I don't like that feeling.
Does anyone like that feeling?
Well,
I do.
some people transfer it into energy and like,
Yeah.
you know, how
Productivity?
productivity, you're like, oh, I was on fire the first 2 days.
I don't know. Give it a second.
It's like Adderall.
Do you like Adderall?
No.
Oh.
No.
I've never taken it.
I take Ritalin back in the day.
Yeah.
Never taken Adderall, but people love it.
Adderall was awesome.
People like it.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy went on Rogan. He was like, I take 30 milligrams a day. And he's like, that's how but they get shit done. But then all of a sudden you got arrhythmias showing
Yeah.
up.
Did
'cause
that
you've
not
been
make
taking
you feel like that when you took it? When you tried out, you've taken Adderall?
In college.
But did
Yeah.
did it make you feel?
No, because you're in college. You don't feel anything.
Yeah, that's
God,
true.
I wanna go back
That's
to
true.
that.
Right?
I know. Right now we.
What about
fucking feel
microdosing
everything.
mushrooms? That's the first thing I'm close to.
Can we
I
talk about like,
Never,
like
I
what's-
haven't, but I've
I'm
eaten the
down to
chocolate.
try that.
I
No,
would.
no, I'm not doing the chocolate
Should we
anymore.
try it right now?
No,
Because I have it
Before lunch.
downstairs.
Before lunch with
there's a
Leanne.
I need to
company-
get clean before I do it.
What do you mean clean?
Like I want to be off I want to be off of.
You don't want to take Ozempic and mushrooms.
Awful.
not interact.
That's what I imagine hell is like. Ozempic and mushrooms. Like I just talked to my psychiatrist after the panic attack. I was like, I think I need to switch it up.
Okay, wait. What
So
have you
when
heard
we
about
switched-
Xanax? Because we were talking about
Oh,
panic
it's
attacks,
bad.
and then I said,
It's
"Do you
It's
take
the
it?
worst.
Do you take a Xanax?" And then you said you've heard too many things.
My cardiologist, and I won't say his name, but because he DM'd me, he's like, it's like, yeah, and he didn't DM me, he texted me. But my cardiologist said, do not take Xanax. It melts your brain.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that's
I've
the
heard that.
quickest way to get dementia.
What?
Yeah,
And I was like,
I've heard that too.
in no uncertain terms is what he said to me. And
Why?
I have to tell you, I love Xanax.
It's so good.
Really?
It's the
I wouldn't say I
greatest-
Love it.
It's
I
the
do.
greatest.
It's
it's
the
my
catch-all.
drug of choice.
It
Really?
makes
With
For-
over alcohol and without a doubt.
What?
It works for
Not
nausea.
me.
It works for panic. It works for sleep.
The only thing it didn't work for me was flying.
It doesn't chill you out enough.
Here's the thing with flying.
Yeah.
and I know I wish there was a psychiatrist that could explain this to me. I am treat based. So like I'm reward based.
Okay.
So
treat based.
yeah.
Cash and prizes.
You're like a German Shepherd.
Yeah, I love treat based. I love it. Okay.
Treats.
So like, I need to be able to up my treats if I need them.
Yeah.
So like if I take a Xanax and then the flight is like a little extra bumpy, I need a treat to get me through the bumps.
Yeah.
But you can't take another Xanax and then because it doesn't immediately work. But like a drink.
Yeah.
Like if I go, all right, I'm going to do, like I did this the other day. I said, I'm going to have 2 drinks before takeoff. I'm going to have a drink when I get on the plane because they give you, at Delta, they always get you a drink. And then I'm going to be cool because I think I'll be fine. And if I need one, I'll get one. And so I had 2 drinks at the Columbia. I had my drink on the plane. I fell asleep. I woke up. I had no panic. I said, I don't need anything right now. I said, let me distract myself. I played a video game, a little like game on my phone. And then they said, we're hitting pretty bad turbulence in about 30 minutes. And I went, let's have a treat. Let's have a treat. Let's get through this. And so I said to them, I said to the guy, I'm looking to fall back asleep. It was a lady. And she said, red wine. And I said, really?
Yeah.
She goes, yeah. By the way, red wine
It's fucking awesome.
is the key to drinking on a plane.
Yeah. It's a slow roll.
Because they see an empty glass. Their immediate instinct is to refill it.
Yeah.
When you have a beer, they go,
where were you flying to? I feel like that's
LA.
only overseas.
LA.
Okay.
Now,
From LA to Tampa.
we think he's going to Australia right now.
Yeah.
I'm
You said
flying,
like 18
I'm
drinks.
flying to
Where?
Hawaii
When?
next week.
Flying to New York on Monday.
I know. I heard about it.
From whom? Everyone in the family?
Yeah.
Wait, why are you doing that?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget.
So you're treat
What?
based.
I won't forget.
And the Xanax is not fast enough working.
No. I'll tell you what does work, though. Oddly enough, this is crazy. If I take a Xanax the night before a flight.
Oh.
Why?
Chef's fucking kiss.
It's so good.
Because it's had enough time to sit in your fat and you're just like, all right. Okay.
You're
cool.
chill?
And then God
Then you can
forbid,
drink?
God forbid.
Do you know what else works?
What?
A really strong gummy the night before and you are ice skating.
Really?
What?
Totally.
Maybe I'll do that tonight.
Wait,
Ice
and then
skating. Are you
what?
flying tomorrow?
Then if you need be,
No.
you're what? You're taking another one or you're taking a drink?
No. And then if actually, I in all honesty, if I have a Xanax the night before, I don't need to drink at all the next day.
But drinking the next day is awesome.
If you drink the next day, it's
awesome.
It kicks back in immediately.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And
you're
it's
like,
a
nice.
slower roll where it's not
Residual?
like
It's not overwhelming.
Yes.
Back end Xanax?
Yes.
A back end Xanax is like the best.
So why does
The
it fry your
best.
brain though? Do we have any like facts around that?
Nah. And by the way,
I
it's
mean-
like, it's like people get hit by cars.
But so like he's not like, oh, it's bad for your heart. He's like, it's bad for your brain.
Yeah. I also had an old man at that same cardiologist say to me, I was nervous, and he said, what are you nervous about? And I go, I don't know. It'll be a problem. And he goes, oh, you're here. And I was like, what? And he goes, you're here. And I was like, it can't get worse. You're here. You're going to figure it out. We'll figure it out. And I went, yeah. So what if they tell you to quit drinking? He goes, can I tell you something? I said, what? And he goes, you don't have to quit. And I said, what? And he goes, people get hit by cars all the time. And I was like, yeah. Can you imagine quitting drinking, and the day you quit drinking, you get hit by a car, and you're like, oh, shit, I should have never quit.
I love the logic.
Yeah.
The logic is
It's
amazing.
like if you don't have a problem with alcohol, and we know people that have problems with alcohol.
Yes.
We know people that have
do.
legit problems with alcohol. When they drink, they turn into a different person. Their face does different things, and they behave
What happens to their
weird,
face?
and I've just like weird
who's
shit.
this person?
No one.
Okay.
No one,
So-
okay.
but everyone.
But it's like then you see those people, and you're like, oh, that's not what the drug's supposed to do.
Yeah.
The alcohol is just supposed to make you more giggly, and then maybe you get tired, but like it's supposed to be a social lubricant. It's not supposed to turn you into a fucking psycho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was
Totally.
on Instagram?
Totally.
It was a celebrity that went sober, and it was so like poignant because they were like, it was fun. At first, it was fun. He was like, it was fun until it wasn't. You know what I mean? If you think about it, like if you have like a bad turn with like Xanax or alcohol or anything like drugs, like it starts out as fucking fun until it's a problem, and then you're like, oh fuck, and then doesn't make you feel the same way it did back in the day.
Well, I think as you age too, it all changes, and you have to temper like what you're drinking when, and like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of has changed for me.
When
over
I
the
talked to my
years.
psychiatrist the other day I told her about the panic attack and I took Xanax. She's like, okay. She's like, when you feel panic, what is it? And I'm like, racing heart. She's like, all right. So she switched me to Zoloft. And she's like, I'm also going to prescribe you beta blockers. So when you feel it coming on.
So good.
Really?
Jenny used to take those before like a
But
public
now I'm
speech.
scared because, and she's like, you can take it before like speaking in public
Yeah.
or a presentation. But when you feel it coming on, you can take one and all it's going to do, it's not going to get you fucked up, but it lowers.
You like the way it makes you feel?
a beta
I've never
blocker?
taken one.
Yeah.
So
I'm scared to
my
take it.
First,
Don't be.
when I was
Don't
on,
be.
when I was on Travel Channel, we were getting ready to go to New Zealand. And I went in and I got my blood work taken. And they said, you have high blood pressure. They said, we're going to prescribe you. I didn't know what it was, but it was in essence a beta blocker. And they said, well, give it a couple weeks. And if it gives you a
it
dry
lowers your-
cough,
yeah.
if it gives you a dry cough, we'll take you off of it. I took it the first night.
Oh, they wanted you to stay on it.
Yeah, I was going to take it every day.
Oh, okay.
I took it the first night and my blood pressure was so low, I was nervous. I was like, I don't think I've ever felt this relaxed.
Oh,
And I was
it's not
in
gonna be
bed
good
and I
with
was
me.
like, this is crazy. I was like, am I breathing? Like, am I like, cause I go, this is like, and I was like, I barely feel alive.
Whoa.
Like,
Fun.
no, but I was
Yeah.
used to such a fevered pitch
Yeah.
of life,
Yeah.
of monitoring life and making sure to like put out fires in my head. And I was so relaxed. I went, something's wrong. So I went up and took my blood pressure. It was like 110/60. And I was like, oh God. And then I was like, that's actually perfect blood pressure. So then I had to fly to do a gig. And I flew to do the gig and I got to the airport and I didn't have anxiety. And
They said it's great for flights
and I
too.
was like, this is crazy. I was like, how am I not anxious right now? And I was like, okay, this has got to be a fluke. I'm going to get a drink. So I got a couple drinks and then I got to the show, did the show. And that night I had to get in a car and drive to Cleveland, I think. I had to drive somewhere to do a Travel Channel show. And it was a 4-hour car ride. And I remember it was like I drove throughout the night. And I remember buying 2 bottles of wine and getting a movie going. I'm going to just sit in the back of the car. I'll drink wine and watch this show. I kept looking at the wine going, why do I need I don't need the wine. Like, I don't need it. Like, I'm not nervous. I don't.
Interesting.
And I was like, that's so crazy. And I didn't drink the wine. And then I watched my drinking kind of disappear a little bit. But I kept, it was almost like Pavlovian, is that I would drink at times I knew I should be drinking.
Yeah.
And then
You took the anxiousness away and you go, I don't need it.
Yeah, I was like, and I'm like,
So
I'm
what's
talking
the-
mostly for flights.
Yeah.
For flights is when it would show up. And then it, like the end of a long day and everyone's going to bed. And then I'd be like, well, I'm going to go to the bar, see who I could rally. I'd be like, I remember one night going like, oh, I'm going to grab a bottle of white wine and go up to my room. And I got a bottle of white wine. I walked to my room. I was like, I don't want white wine. I was like, I bet I could just go to bed.
What happened then?
I got a dry cough. Now I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold on. Did the doctor say when you get a dry cough to stop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. What does the dry cough mean?
It means some people
Impending death.
some people are allergic to it. But if you're taking beta blockers every now and then,
You can take it. You can take one today if you
if they told me a beta blocker would get me on and off an airplane, oh my God, it would change my life. I don't even know if I'd ever drink again.
I feel like it might.
Why don't you try it?
I don't know. Does it calm you down that much? I've never taken one.
But I'm on other blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it would counteract. But like I was.
I'm going to try it before my flight. But it's like at 7 a.m.
What's crazy is when I was on beta blockers, I went spelunking. You know what spelunking is? Pull up spelunking. Spelunking is going to be something. So
nightmare.
See those guys
Stop
crawling
it. No,
into
you
the
did
holes?
not. Where? Why?
Oh, with Travel Channel?
I did it with Travel Channel.
Oh my God, nightmare!
And the first thing we did is they said we're going to take you through the birthing canal, and we were in sweatsuits. It was water too.
Nope.
And they took us through. Type in New Zealand. Keep spelunking. Type in New Zealand, and then type in birthing canal.
Birthing canal. Lord.
My worst fear is like when you have to swim underwater.
That's it. The guy over there.
Nope.
So we had to go through. Keep going. You'll find a bunch of them. And so
forget it.
I wonder, type in Bert Kreischer, see if that comes up. but it was so panic inducing. Never mind. Pull it off. Don't even. It was so panic inducing.
Oh, and you weren't
panic.
freaking.
I wasn't freaking out.
Yeah.
At one point, they put us behind a waterfall. They said, "Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take you. We're going to move you behind the waterfall. When you feel us shake you, we want you to start climbing up the waterfall underneath. Now, listen. When you get to the top, there's going to be a ton of water hitting your face. Hold on tight. We got a rope on you. You're not going anywhere. But just keep climbing to the light, and you're going to climb through the waterfall and climb to the light, and then they'll get you and they'll put you in a safe space." So they put us behind a waterfall. And you're just hearing the guy go, "All right, let's go now." And so you start climbing. They start pulling you up with the rope. And when I got to the waterfall, it was 1,000,000 tons of water hitting me in the face. They got me through the waterfall, pulled me onto the other side, and they go, "Here you go, rest in here." And they put me into a room where I had to sit crisscross applesauce, bent over. The ceiling hit my head, and the water went to my chin. And there was a live eel in it. And it's so crazy.
That
On beta
sounds
blockers, I was not panicked.
You were like, "Hello, eel."
I was freaked out, but I wasn't like normal panic is like, I need to get out of here right fucking now.
Yeah.
Like I need to leave right now. Like this needs to be done.
Yeah.
Like this, I'm walking away right now. Like that's normal panic. I was just sitting there like this is fucking crazy. This is wild. Like, and beta blockers fucking rock.
But so now if I was like, "I have a Xanax, do you want one?" Would you take one?
100%. I love it.
Okay.
I love them.
Okay, wait, you're going to New York. What's the
Well,
problem?
how'd you hear about this?
Don't worry about it.
No.
Don't worry about it. There we go. Clip that, Sandy.
You want me to tell you for real?
Yeah.
This is, it's Dad. I love Dad.
They talk to
I
you
love
then.
our dad.
He's worried
Yeah.
about me.
No,
What?
no.
What?
I think he tries to keep the playing field level. So we sit down for lunch, and we're having,
A little shit. What do you
and
say?
he goes, and Leanne said, "So what did you guys think of the 5K?" And Mom goes, "It was incredible. It was amazing. It was great." And Dad goes, "Yeah." Doesn't say anything really. And then he goes, "Your sister's flying first class to New York."
Ooh.
And I was like, and he's like, "She's sitting next to ...
Stop
I
it.
swear to God. And he was like, "Pretty impressive, huh?" And then I was like,
Wait, I just threw
a
a
5K.
yeah.
With 7,
How cute. He's so proud of you.
He was proud of Kottie, but he couldn't. He didn't want to yuck my yum, but he didn't want to yum my yum.
But
He
isn't
didn't want
that
to
always
yum
the
my yum.
case?
He wanted to make sure he knew that I knew that my yum was just as good as everyone else's yum.
No,
And
it's
I was
not.
like-
It's not.
And I was like,
Your yum's better than my yum.
and I was like, I started a movie.
I starred in a movie.
Wait, but hasn't this always been the case with the two of you, that he's like hardest on you?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's ridiculously hard on her.
Okay.
But he has
So why
dad
are we
issues.
surprised?
He has dad issues.
Yeah.
You do?
And he
Not
no.
me.
Oh.
No.
But
Me.
now subsequently you do too.
I'm
I
sure
think so.
they're gonna, when he dies, I'm sure they're going to show
Oh
up everywhere.
God. We're you know what? What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Let's not think about it
Who do you
today.
want to call you?
Not mom. You know that's gonna be definitely not Judy.
Who's Judy?
Yeah, I know. Judy's my dad's sister who fell, and now she's moving in with them tonight because she broke her nose, broke her neck.
But not forever.
She
just for
cracked
now.
2 vertebrae,
Is that all?
broke her nose, broke her orbital. Broke everything.
That's so horrible.
Um,
And your mom's going to be taking care of her?
I just called both of them to let Dad know I didn't have type 2 diabetes.
what did he say?
He was like, "Buddy, it's okay. We'll get you on Ozempic." I go, "Dad, it was a joke." And Mom goes, "I told you. Tommy was joking. He doesn't have it." And Dad starts laughing. And then he goes, "We're in the car with Judy." I go, "Hey, Jude, how you doing?" She goes, "Blah, blah." I was like, "Oh my God."
Call you guys later.
I was like, Jesus.
Did she fall down the stairs or something?
No, she was at the car dealership.
She tripped over a speed bump.
Yeah, she tripped over a speed bump.
Is she
Yeah.
older or younger?
She's only 15. No,
She's 82.
82.
82? I don't know.
God. But she's a spry 82.
Yeah. Really?
Like she doesn't seem old at all.
she's younger
You'd
than
think
your
she was
dad or
like
older?
70.
You think she was
How
young
old is your
70s?
dad?
77.
Oh.
Although he says 78
Oh.
because he's living
rounds up.
within his 78th year.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because when we turn 45, that means we just completed our 45th year. It's not like we're starting our 45th year.
So your whole year.
So how old are you? 72? I mean, 53?
52.
So you're 53, technically.
I'm I've lived 52 years.
So if you think about it, we go, I'm 52 and a half. That means.
Oh, yeah. I wish we should bring back halves. I'm
52 and 6.
I'm 52 and wait, November, December. Wait, no, yeah,
What?
November.
No.
Because no, I got to live the whole month of November.
You do.
November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So I'm 52 and a half. No, I'm 52 and a seventh. 7.
So you're in your 53rd year of life.
Yeah.
Because when your birthday hits, you're entering your 54th year of life.
How old was Dad
Wait,
when you
that's-
graduated college?
Yeah.
No.
Think about it. No, you absolutely are.
This
When-
is your
when
44th.
you
This is my 44th year of life.
How old are you?
44.
So you're in your 45th.
No, I'm
Yes.
not.
So last September, you completed 44 years.
I'm not. Oh, you mean because 0 to 1?
Yeah.
Lame.
So wait, okay, hang on.
I don't like that. I don't
Hold
want
on.
that.
Hang on. No, it's not right. Wait. So it's almost like saying like, so if you were born, like how old are you? And you're exact about it. I've been around 18 months.
Yeah, you're
Right?
only
How old
a
is
year
she?
and a half.
She's 6 months old. She's 7 months old.
Yeah.
She's a year, and then you say that for the next year.
Yeah.
Or actually, you usually like 18
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
And then you get to a certain age, you're like, she's 5. And then they stop doing the months.
Yeah.
You should do the months. So how many months am I old?
72. God, why do I keep saying that? 53, 52. You're 624 months old.
624 months
But
old.
plus 7.
Plus
so
7.
600.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 631.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're 631 months.
631 months.
I would die. If somebody. The
631
next
months.
time someone
How
asks
many
me your age,
days?
if you say that.
How many
in
days? No,
months.
switch to days. There's a drop down. No.
Oh my
there's
God, that's amazing.
18,000 days. You should celebrate 20,000.
20,000 days?
You're like, it's like miles.
It's been 20,000 days since you looked at me. 20,000 days. When is that? See when I'll be 20,000 days.
But wait, we have to go by his birthday.
Are you asking me when my birthday is?
Do you know that's
Wait,
No.
we should go to the questions because.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
We are-
Sandra, find out when I'm going to be 20,000 days.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to know your birthday first.
November
No-
3rd,
November. I
1972.
knew
Oh
November.
man,
What?
that was a question.
Don't
That's one of
worry.
the questions?
Don't worry. I know his birthday. He doesn't know mine.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh.
do.
What?
Okay.
January 30th, 1982.
The
Whoa.
best
Do you know
day of his
Annie's?
life.
February 10th,
19.
1975.
Do you know mom's?
August 23rd
Whatever.
It's
dates.
24th?
Yeah. No,
Is-
23rd.
is 23rd.
Dad is.
December 4th.
Why don't you call any of us on our birthdays? I thought you just didn't know it.
One of my dogs is December 4th.
I was like, don't worry, guys. You probably forgot it.
The only person's birthday I don't know is Isla's.
Oh, I don't either. I know Georgia's.
Isla's
is like the worst.
it's like July.
13?
It's no
14th, 17th, 17th?
19th.
I like
17th,
your daughter.
18th?
Yeah, but here's what
It's
fucked
really
it
a
up
hard birthday.
Is
Why?
It's like
I
a
don't know.
stupid
It's
number.
like, yeah, it's a weird number.
It's a dumb number. Georgia, easy, 6-7.
Yeah, 6, 7.
Oh.
June 7th.
Dude,
June 7th. Leanne, August 20th.
Mhm.
diggity.
Isla, July-ish.
Wait,
July?
so Leanne's
Mid-July?
Leanne's a Leo?
Yeah, Leanne's
And your
a
mom
Leo,
is too?
yeah.
My mom's on the cusp. Leo Virgo.
Oh, tracks. Okay, so am I asking both of you these questions?
Yeah, let's see if we know sibling.
Bert will be 20,000 days old on March 21st, 2027.
Never gonna remember.
No
that.
one's going to remember that. We should set a
Can you
calendar
set a-
reminder.
Can you set an alert, please?
Set an alert.
20
Hey, will you? Someone put that in my calendar downstairs.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations! You're 20,000 days old.
Yes, totally.
That should be a thing.
That should be a thing.
Yes.
Why don't you make it a thing?
Yeah,
Make it
find
a
out the
thing.
Because it's only going to be 54-year-olds.
Well, what's 10,000?
15.
Let's do round numbers.
Oh,
Yeah, around 15,
It's like-
10. Yeah.
25. Oh, 27.
How many
That's stupid.
days am I, Sandra? I'm September 23rd, 1980. Okay. Am I asking you both these questions or if he knows what?
I'm trying to find out when Isla's birthday is.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
For what? What about for what
This
am I
is-
now?
What was it again?
September 23rd, 1980. That's amazing.
So Isla puts it in the calendar as Isla's actual birthday.
What?
And then Leanne puts it in as Isla's birthday. Isla's birthday is July. And by the way,
17th.
what?
17th.
nope,
21st.
nope,
19th.
nope.
18th.
18th.
18's weird.
It's weird.
18
is
It's dumb.
weird.
It's dumb.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I bet Isla doesn't know when my birthday is.
I bet you $100 she doesn't.
All right.
Smaller.
So am I
It's
asking
smaller.
you or both?
Yeah, but we should write them down because then we can't change.
Am I asking you this or both of you?
Yeah, I want to see how
Let's
much.
see if Isla knows my
Okay.
birthday.
Hello. With these questions,
Let's
What?
see if Bert knows me.
Sandra, am I asking both of them this question?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. Thank you. Since Kottie is non-responsive,
This fucking kid.
tell her you have a Hellcat for her.
Hi, sorry.
Hi. This is the day I changed into a teenager and I know boys are crawling.
You should have been like, I was going to buy you a Hellcat if you answered.
Code word Hellcat.
Okay, what is your
Okay.
biggest fear? Do you know each other's biggest fear?
Yeah, obviously. Mine's easy. and hers
Whoa,
is the
hold
same.
on. I think so.
Yeah, we both know. It's the same
Death?
fear. It's death.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh,
Yeah, we're both afraid of
Yeah.
death.
I mean, same.
Yeah,
Okay,
Terrified.
I'll be with you
Yeah,
guys.
it's just
Terrified.
death.
Just
And by the
death.
way, if it's not your biggest fear,
Yeah.
it should be.
Yeah,
Yeah, grow up.
Yeah, and if you're one of those
Yeah.
people that goes, hey, listen, I can't change it.
Yeah.
Snakes.
You can't
Oh.
get snakes.
Ooh.
It should be
That's
a
easily
snake eating
avoidable.
you to death.
Yeah.
Not just snakes, a snake that
What are
can
you?
eat you.
Yeah. What are you? 9?
I'm afraid of closed spaces. You mean like a casket? Being in a casket, being dead? You should be afraid of that.
I'm afraid
Death.
of fruit.
What's your biggest fear?
Fruit poisoning me to death. It's death.
Yeah,
Dying.
death.
You're scared
It's
of
a-
being dying too?
dying in a plane.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, well,
Let's
yeah.
find out what this human being's fear is. Sandra, what's your biggest fear?
Also death.
Okay.
That was
I
amazing.
love you, Sandra.
Also, death.
Okay, next question. What is the last thing your sibling would want to be left in a room with?
Oh, I know yours for sure.
I know.
Okay.
Two
Wait, hold
things.
on,
Two
hold on,
things.
hold on.
Two things.
Hold on. Last thing my sibling would be left in a room.
Should I start with Bert's?
No, hold on. I'm trying to think of Cottie's is going to be weird. Last thing Kottie would be left in a room. I wish Leanne was up here with me.
No, you can't
All
phone a
right.
friend.
Don't say my kids.
I was gonna say your kids.
Is
I was
it?
gonna say your kids. I was like, alone?
Alone? Yes.
Okay, what about him?
Oh, there's two things.
What?
But they usually come in pairs.
What?
A clown and latex balloons.
Done.
Done.
100%.
Really?
But if you had to choose one, you'd probably
Balloons.
choose the
I
balloons.
choose the balloons and I just focus.
Yeah.
I just breathe through my mouth.
Beta blocker,
I
please.
breathe through my mouth and get through it.
False
You
breathing.
can smell balloons.
Ugh. Okay, what is the color? What was the color of your first car? Do you know his? Do you know hers?
My God, I couldn't even tell you her first car. You
Yours
didn't
was
get
a
first car.
fox.
Yep. Yeah, you remember mine.
What color?
White.
Yeah.
A
But
white
you
fox.
you inherited a car.
Yeah.
You mean a rabbit?
They were both the same color.
A
So
fox?
take a stab at it.
You mean a rabbit?
I had a rabbit too.
What? A fox? What's
He had a
I had
fox.
a
It was
fox.
what Jettas were called
Oh,
before
okay.
Jetta came out.
Wait, what car did you have?
I could choose between your car or Annie's car.
A Jetta
Or a
or a convertible Mustang?
no, those were both no.
What was
You
what was
had
Annie? I had
the-
a Jetta.
No, you had the
Cherokee.
Cherokee,
Yeah. And what did Annie have?
A
Black.
Jetta.
Black.
black and black.
Oh, Annie had a black Jetta?
Yeah, with the spoiler.
What a
I was like,
sexy little-
obviously, I'm going to choose spoiler.
What a sexy little bitch. Okay. How do you like your eggs?
Apparently, in tortillas.
Eggs on egg whites?
Kottie does not like hers sunny side up or over easy. She likes them scrambled.
And?
I would just say, in general, for
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah.
It's a really good call.
Wet.
So I'll take them scrambled, but they
You'll
gotta
take
be
them.
wet.
Yeah.
They gotta be wet. Like they gotta be like where people
like
go.
soft
"Can you-
scramble.
Can you keep cooking those?
Yeah.
please?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what I do. This is how bad I do. If
You
I do
turn
scrambled,
the burner off?
no, it's even worse.
Tell me.
When I do scrambled, I'm not scrambling for everyone. You know, I whisk them in a bowl. I dump them in the thing, and then I leave the bowl to the side. And then when mine are really wet, I take them and I put them back in the wet bowl.
God almighty.
Lord.
I like them that wet.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did
Where
you
it's
get
like-
so
it's
weird
like-
with food?
it's like dripping.
I want. And by the way, if you can put American cheese inside that, I love, and you
Do
know
you
what?
put ketchup on
Here's
top?
the other, no.
You know, Ted's weird with his eggs now.
What do you like some
He-
wet?
No, he only likes them fluffy, French and fluffy.
French.
I made Leanne French styled eggs, and she hated
She
them.
hated them, I bet.
Yeah, she
Oh.
likes a French omelet though.
Yes.
They're the best French omelet is at
Petit toit.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
psychotic. I
And
could
that
eat it
butter
for
lettuce?
dinner.
Like,
Should we go there right now?
God, that's so good.
Is it
Seriously.
open for lunch?
Yeah.
I think so.
I said I wasn't going to drink today.
I
Petit
have to
Toit.
drink there. They have
Yeah,
like a full
There's
bar.
no way I'm not drinking a Petit
Right?
Toit.
And it's like the perfect environment.
Oh my God.
It's like,
It's like
I'm
a
not
adult-
watering.
it's very.
Their burger,
mouth-
their Big
oh,
Mac,
they're-
so good.
They're Big Mac.
Big Mac, Big Mac.
Totally.
They're Big Mac.
Okay, favorite TV show right
Oh.
now.
Right
Or
now,
I guess, yeah, right now.
I don't.
I'm going to say
For me? Or are you talking for yourself? Because I don't
I'm
know your
saying-
TV show.
I'm saying for you, I'm trying to think like Kottie's a big reality person. Like she used to love, she was so good at like watching reality.
Yeah.
But if you said out of all times, her favorite TV show is Married with Children.
I love that
Oh,
show.
Christina Applegate and I'm like Al Bundy.
Do you know what's funny? I don't watch any reality unless it's like self-help now.
Really?
Like 600 Pound Life or like.
See, I can't do that.
I yeah, it's like how come I couldn't get like a feeder dad? Like
what?
the feeder dad. Like those you see
Oh, yeah.
the feeder
Yeah.
couples where they just go like
What?
they're like, how did you get this size?
They
He's
like
"I
put
don't
the pizza
know."
on their
Yeah.
chest and they're like,
Do you
like-
want the feeder dad?
And they go, here's your food, honey.
Yeah.
And then they put the food on and you just watch them. They eat at a clip where it's
I-
like when you watch marathon runners run, that's how a 600-pound eater just
yeah.
I do 600-pound life stuff where I put the plate close to my mouth.
So you less
So
distance.
you like that
distance.
show, is what you're saying.
I love it.
Okay. And so what is your favorite show right now?
Right now,
I don't know your favorite show.
I barely
Well,
watch
I don't-
TV.
I know. I
Really?
don't
Yeah.
feel like you.
I think
are
you're
you?
more into historical podcasts.
Yes, I'm
Wow.
obsessed with Fidel Castro right now.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the castor oil from Mussolini. Remember?
The castor oil from Mussolini.
Castor oil.
You know what's so crazy that I thought this in the sauna today? You'd think Mussolini would be a good dictator because his name's Benito. You'd be like, oh, Benito. That was my joke I wrote today. and then here's the other one. Do you ever think Benito Mussolini was having dinner with Hitler and Hitler passed the bread and Benito Mussolini said, grazie, Nazi.
I like that one.
I
like
love
that one.
Grazie, Nazi.
I love it.
I like that one.
Okay. Favorite alcoholic beverage? Preferred.
I think we're both going
I
vodka.
think no, you, me, Annie, Mom, we all drink the same same
Vodka
exact
soda?
vodka soda.
That's
across
your-
the,
that's your
the whole
number one.
family.
Vodka soda.
Number
Hand
one.
down.
But I started a vodka company. I brought a bottle of vodka to Mom and Dad's house, and Mom goes, "Nice," and Dad goes, "We're not out of it."
What is it? Oh God. He's so hard on you.
He gets into a mode. When he's in his head,
Yeah.
he gets into a mode where nothing's gonna be perfect. Like mom's like me. She talks in like grandiose terms. So she said, he doesn't understand production mode, my dad. So like he said, hey, we're having lunch at our house. We're gonna get Jimmy John's. What subs do you guys want? And so I was like, well,
Oh God.
so I was like, all right, let's get a couple Italian, a tuna fish, a couple turkeys, a
Oh
club,
God.
get a couple hot ones, so that we can. I don't have to
Mix.
fucking go to everyone and go, what sub do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I spend my
Of
day
course.
taking orders.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I just go get
Did
10,
you get one
Yeah.
of each?
get 10,
Totally.
and we can all figure it out when we get
Yeah.
there. And you have a half of each.
Yeah.
And he gets in, and it's only 4 of us. And he goes, where's the other car? I said, it's just us. He goes, I got 10 subs. And I go, yeah, I know. I go, he goes, why the fuck would I get 10 subs? I go, I'll give you money. And he goes, it's not about the money. Why the fuck are we getting 10 subs? Are we getting 10 subs? So like he's spinning out of control. So then Mom goes, don't worry. You eat them on the plane.
Ew.
My dad goes, what the fuck? She goes, we do this trip a lot. And my dad goes, I've never eaten a goddamn sub on the plane. And what Mom was trying to say was,
Yeah.
in like a humble brag, like we fly back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
It's good to have a sub. Have a sub.
Oh God.
But he goes, we don't eat goddamn subs. She's like, Albert, you know what I'm trying to say? He goes, I've never had a fucking sub on a who carries a sub on a fucking plane? Soaking wet. And then
Soaking wet.
me and Peter both ate a sub. Well, not only on a plane, but when we got home, we had 2.
You were like, don't worry, we'll eat these.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
I just threw the last one away last night.
Ew, you traveled with
I
them?
traveled with them. I had it in my
Gross.
fridge. I almost made one a breakfast
Well,
sandwich.
that's why whenever I order sandwiches, I always do no mayonnaise and mustard until I'm going to eat it.
Oh, no.
Well, because then it's
I
like,
want it soggy.
I know, I
want
bet you
it-
do. You like everything wet and bless you. And
I want it soggy,
Oh.
and I want it like, oh, man. I love bread. Bread is the best
Me
delivery
too, but
system
you want
in
the bread
world.
soggy?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, oil and vinegar, I'm okay with that.
Me too.
I'm not a ciabatta kind of guy.
Ooh,
Like when it's a nice crisp,
A crunch?
hard bite.
You
so
want
when
doughy.
you bite into it, squirts out the back.
I hate
I want-
ciabatta. Ugh.
Dude,
you want it to absorb.
I'd be
a
fine if
brioche-
ciabatta was gone forever.
brioche
I
bun
love ciabatta.
is the number one bun
100%.
in the world.
Brioche is good.
I can't believe I ate cheeseburgers as a child
With
those
a
big
Wonder Bread?
sesame
no,
seed buns.
brioche. They
Oh
like
my
dissolve.
God, they're
They like
fucking
dissolve in your
incredible.
mouth. Okay. What does your sibling do on their downtime?
Drink.
Yeah, drink. That's why this taking a break from stand up was so unhealthy for me.
Taking a break from what?
Stand up. I've been off for like I think 10 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
you need to go back.
and-
Idle hands or the devil's workshop.
Yeah, and I think
Idle
that's how I
hands are the
gained. I
devil's
think that's why
workshop.
I gained weight. Is that I'm just sitting at
Yeah,
home,
you got nothing
not
to do
doing
it.
anything.
Yeah.
When I do stand up, my day is so structured.
Mm-hmm.
I every morning wake up around 10, 11, right? Wake up, we go out, we have coffee, we all sit around, we take a walk somewhere, we maybe go get lunch together, we come back, we find an activity to do. We then all come back to the bus around like 4:00, 4:30. I take a nap exactly at 5. I sleep
Wow.
from 5 till 6.
Wow.
At 6,
Impressive.
maybe 6:30. I wake up at 6. I then go right to the gym. I do a crazy workout for about 45 minutes. I come back, I shower. Show starts at 7. I get on stage around 7:30, 7:45. I bring a drink with me on stage. I have my first sip of a drink at like 9:00 at night.
See?
And then bus calls at midnight. So maybe we drink, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have a sip and I smoke a little weed. But then
You're
we go on the-
occupied
I'm
until the
occupied.
end.
And
You've
so
got plans.
my
Yeah.
drinking hours are only like 9 till 1.
Mhm.
Yep.
And like a regular human being. And
And
by the
if
way,
you can get through the 9 to 11 without drinking, you're not going to start after that.
No.
That's what we struggle
Oh, wait,
with.
you don't start at all?
no, if I get
If
if,
you
it-
get-
if I
it's
get
like
off
a
stage, if I
witching
don't have a
hour.
drink on stage,
Yeah.
and I get off stage,
You're
I'm
like-
not going to start now.
Exactly.
There's no party. There's no nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you'll have a drink on stage.
I won't drink it until I tell the machine story. So
Yeah.
I've already done
Yeah.
an hour
Yeah.
and 20
By the
minutes.
way, did that actually happen? My kids want to know.
Yeah.
That actually happened.
The reason it went viral is that a girl in my class commented under the story.
But like you didn't like, I mean, there's some embellishments.
Yeah, I was better looking when I told it. No, the only embellishments there are is there was another guy with me the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah.
He was a grown up, and I don't want to like say that he, it's like
Yeah.
I'm fine to say it.
Yeah.
He may have a job at a bank.
Yeah. He may be a school teacher.
Wait,
Yeah.
he was your age at the
He was
time.
my age. He was
Oh,
an American guy.
Okay,
John
gotcha.
Bolshoi
Gotcha.
is what we call
Okay.
him.
Okay.
John Bolshoi. It means Big John. He was a big dude.
Oh.
He was
Okay.
and he was scary looking. So
So it's true.
I
I,
kind
can
of
tell
felt
my kids.
safe. And then at the end, by the time I got close to the cop, I could tell that I wasn't going to be in trouble. Like it wasn't like you're telling a story. So
Yeah.
when you go, he gets right to me, grabs me, pulls me in. I can smell his morning cigarette. And he goes, "So I understand you're the machine." And then by the time I was getting up there, I could see that my class was confused, and they were like, "He's what? What?" And they were like the teacher was really outraged, and I was like, and Igor and the cop, the two cops, and Igor, it was just Big Igor and little Igor wasn't there. They were all laughing and smiling. And John said to me, and John was next to me, and he was like, "I don't think we're in trouble." I was like, "What?" And the guy just immediately goes, "So I understand you're the machine. So let you party with us." And I was like,
Who knows about that, Luca or Ezra?
They both watched the movie.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. And I
Oh.
forget, I think it was Ezra or Luca the other day was like, "Is it true? Did that really happen?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think the version of it happened."
the movie didn't happen. Obviously, I didn't get kidnapped again. Yeah,
We missed that.
they didn't kidnap my children.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Who is the most expensive?
That's a
Kottie,
tough one.
easily.
What?
I think you are.
I do
You're
too.
like frugal. Like, I mean, like you're very generous with like your friends, but I feel like for yourself, you're very
I'm very
like,
frugal.
Who do you think? The better question is, who does our dad worry about more with money, me or Kottie?
Well, that's an easy one.
Yeah, I
Just go
know.
for the poorer person.
No.
I
He
think
worries
her
about
because
both
she's
of us.
as a woman. I know that sounds fucked up.
No, he.
He doesn't worry.
You don't get what I get from dad.
What do you get?
Obsessively worries about you and you spending your money on him, and he hates it and it makes him feel like shit.
Well, then I'll stop.
Well, no,
That's a
no,
stupid move.
I know.
You should never said a word.
What if he, I just don't want him to, I want him to think about his money. I want him to be careful with his money.
Yeah, I don't.
Says your
I don't think
dad,
about
who I
money.
feel like was always buying you everything you wanted.
When our dad had money, I mean, not that he doesn't now, but there was a time when he was making the most he had ever made. And at that time, he was very generous.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And now he's a little more.
But he has to be a little more frugal now
Like,
because
I'll tell
he's
you
like,
the big thing for me was, how did this go in?
like that. You just
The big
push.
thing for me was, it's right when I had Georgia. He said, I was doing the road, and he said, you have a kid now. Let me help you with your flights.
mm-hmm.
And he's like, I got miles if you need miles, and I can, and if I can get you some tickets, and because we had to pay our own travel when we were features. We only made $700. My dad was like, I don't understand how you can afford to do this,
Yeah.
and I want you to go for your dream, so I'll help you. And I remember that day, the day we had Georgia, and then on like a Monday, and then I had to fly Thursday to, or maybe we had a Tuesday. And I had to fly Thursday to Miami, and he bought me a first-class ticket to, he goes, we're driving to the airport, and he said, and Annie was with us, and he said, I upgraded your ticket for you. And I said, you did? And he said, yeah, you've been up with this kid. You should get some rest. If you have a show tonight, you should
Oh,
get some
that was
rest.
sweet.
I upgraded your ticket there, and I upgraded you back.
Oh,
And so, because when you come home, you're going to have to be all hands on deck. And he goes, and I'll look and see if I have the miles to get you this first month, get you through the thing.
That's
And he
sweet.
goes, I'll just cover all your tickets. But I think I took advantage of that way too long.
Mm.
Like I still never was making money,
yeah.
but like I remember, I wasn't until much later in my career. I mean, it wasn't until flights were, I was headlining and they put in flight, and they'd be
With
like,
your deal.
they'd be like,
Yeah.
your flight's included, or your
Yeah.
flights that you get $350 for travel.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh,
You're
thank
like,
God.
Don't
That
tell
was
my
like,
dad.
yeah,
That's nice.
That was nice, Dad.
yeah. That was his big thing. Was he and
He did.
he always helped me with stand up. He was like, I remember I think Mom or him said, consider this like the money I'm giving you. Consider
Grad
that
school?
grad school.
Yeah.
Like I'm helping you get into your profession. So this is like grad school. So I'll help you with your flights. And then I want to say, like, if I remember, like, at one point he paid for a hotel in Sacramento because they weren't paying for a hotel.
Mm.
And I didn't realize until I got there. And yeah, so he was really helpful with my career. Like, yeah.
That's sweet. Yeah, I feel like your dad's generous, but I think maybe every parent sort of worries about their kids and their financial longevity. I don't know. Okay, who's the most likely to get arrested? Obviously, Bert is the most likely to get
No.
arrested.
I don't think so. I think it's
No,
me.
It's Kottie.
Why?
100%.
For sure it's me.
Why?
Because I was way worse.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Was right now.
Right now, it's definitely not me. I can get out
No,
of it
it's me.
easy. It's definitely
It's
Kottie.
me.
What would you get arrested for?
I don't know, a DUI.
Oh my
I mean, not that
That's what I was going to say.
I mean, I'm not. That's the only thing out of my control. Like, you know what I mean? Not, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
Listen,
it's like,
it's no
I'll
it's
be,
like,
I will be Ubering tonight.
So I zero
Zero
drink and drive.
tolerance.
Like I do
Yeah.
not drink.
So
Yeah.
it-
Oh, okay.
You know, like you and I
Smart.
would have a glass of champagne and we'd drive home.
Yeah.
He would never.
Like I will
so
not
you'll have
touch
someone
alcohol.
else drive you. If,
I'll leave my car places if I'm going to
Yeah.
have a drink. But if I drive,
yeah.
that is basically saying
I'm not drinking tonight.
How
Yeah.
responsible of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is the most likely to be on time?
Me.
It's Kottie. It's definitely
Yeah.
Kottie.
Yeah.
I have a vibe that it
Oh.
doesn't start until I show up anyway.
Oh, how convenient.
You have lead character energy.
No, yeah, well, yeah, because
Lead character energy.
like Pete,
I have day player energy.
Pete would get when Pete first started working for me, he'd get real nervous about time.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, so show starts at 7. So I figured they'll pick us up around 6. And I'll be like, no. He's like, 6:15? I was like, no. And he's like, well, 6:30 seems late. And I was like, I was going to say 6:45.
Yeah.
And he was like, but what if we're late? And I go, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He goes, what do you mean it doesn't matter? I go, it doesn't matter. It doesn't happen until I show up anyway. And I had that thing about, like, I would never do that with a meeting. Like, I'm always early on time on a meeting.
Yeah.
Or if, like, podcasts, like, I hate when people show up early.
Yeah.
Because I go, it starts at 1.
Yeah.
Show up at 1:15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when my nanny now never and I used to bother me because she's always like 3 to 5 minutes late, but I love it because I know she's never going to show up early.
Yeah.
My old nanny used to come like sometimes like 20 minutes early just because maybe, she was out and there was no traffic. I don't like that. I don't want you to enter 1 minute before. Right?
I would rather wait for you. I don't like when we first started doing Two Bears, Tom was always on time.
Yeah.
And I was always late. I was always late. And I was always like, yeah, but it's a podcast. But it's like, it's isn't that like a suggested? And now when we do it in Austin, I'm always on time and he's always late.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Did he used to live here?
He used to live here, yeah.
Yeah. It's like whatever. It's fine. There's a window. Who was the most creative?
Well, I don't know. That's a tie. I think Kottie.
I think you are.
No.
No,
I think
you
Kottie.
are. No, my brain's been ruined by corporate America. I feel like I don't feel like I'm as creative anymore.
No, I don't think you're out of your mind.
That might be a tie. I don't know.
Who's the funniest?
Kottie.
No, you.
It's 100% Kottie.
It's 100% Bert.
If you're saying like who could go on stage and make a room of strangers laugh, it's going to be me because I've been doing it for longer. But if you're saying at day one, both of us walk on stage having never done stand-up, who would survive and thrive harder, it would have been Kottie. Easily.
Kottie, Mr.
I was like, you need to try. She could have never done it. Her anxiety does not work that way.
It doesn't.
You would have put, there would have been so many work hours where she would have to grin and bear it to get to the place where she got good and confident.
Yeah.
And I was dumb enough to go, I think I'm doing great.
I know. I love that about you. I love that about you.
I think this is awesome.
That's my favorite trait of yours. In life, I just feel like you have that like sense of like, you just like, you fucking like, you have there's a confidence, which then like will override everything else. Not that you're not talented.
No. I honestly, I mean, I said to Tom the other day, I go, I'm by far the strongest comedian, like meaning strength wise. And he goes, what do you mean? I go, I don't think there's another comic stronger than me. I go, better yet, I'm the most talented, strongest comedian.
Stop it.
And he was like, what do you mean? I said, if you like had a combine where you did your hour and then you lifted weights, there's no one that holds a candle to me. And he was like, you might be right. And he goes, but what's crazy is where were you thinking of this? And I was like, I was just laying in bed going, I'm the strongest.
I love it.
It's almost like a childlike.
Yeah, it is. It's very childlike.
It's like the world's broken us all down, but it never broke you down.
I didn't know I was fat until people told me. I thought I looked great.
You're not fat. Stop talking about yourself like this.
I would look at the thing I liked on my body and go, nice. I was like,
nice.
I go, I like that. Like I still don't think I'm losing my hair because I can't see the part that's where it's losing. And I go, doesn't look bad to me.
Jerome doesn't know either.
I look in the mirror and I go, my shoulders look great. I look at it's so funny.
Yeah.
I remember telling Tom, I was like, I don't think I'm fat. And he was like, how can you possibly say that? And I was like, I don't feel it. Like I enjoy what I put on a Speedo. I think I look great.
I don't think you're fat.
And but that's the thing that makes me crazy is like, there are people that are 400, 500 pounds.
Yeah.
No one like I go, I'm not the fattest guy.
No, not at all.
That's the thing that I keep going. Like I look around, people go, how come no one's saying anything to that person? What? Yeah, but
I don't know. I can't believe anyone would say anything to you.
Leanne said to me the other day, she wants me to get off my phone because she goes, I think it's losing your creativity and your fun as a spirit. Like, you're, and I was like, I think it is.
It's true. It sucks the sweetness out.
So what she said, and I think this is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. What's even funnier than this is I told this to my trainer and to Pete, both named Pete, and I took credit for it that I came up with it, and she was in the room.
She didn't say anything.
And she went, hold on.
Oh.
Wait a fucking second. That was my idea. She said,
what in tarnations?
What in tarnations?
What in tarnations?
Well, God.
H-E double hockey sticks.
She said, you should set the girl set a time limit on my phone. But whenever the time limit
goes,
I just
ignore for the day. Ignore for the day.
Eternity.
She goes, set a time limit. And anytime that time limit comes up, you've got to write a joke.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And so I started doing that. And it's funny. I like the joke I wrote, but they're not great jokes, but at least they.
Was it the Grazie Nazi?
No.
Grazie Nazi.
The joke I wrote today was just like how fucking social media has ruined us as humans.
Yeah.
I was on social media and I'm scrolling for my 10 minutes. And
My
the
10
last
minutes.
video that comes up is Jim Carrey. And as I swipe, it goes, your time limit's up. And my head goes, fuck Jim Carrey. I was like, I don't fucking like Jim Carrey. And then I stopped. And then I was like, I wish I could go back to the Amish lady making that dessert that her people loved, where she made awkward eye contact with the camera and never looked at her food. She was like, in my hometown, we like to get a apple fritter custard. You're going to like this. She never made eye contact with her food.
Whoa.
She looked at the camera. She says, this is a really good. You want to grate the apple? And then I thought, hold on, fuck the Amish.
What?
I love Jim Carrey. What is wrong with me
Yeah.
that I was online and I saw him and I went, fuck Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's made me laugh
Yeah.
Yeah.
as an individual more than 99% of every entertainer. I actually, if I ever got the chance to meet Jim Carrey, I would tell him how much I fucking love Jim Carrey. But social media got me to a place where I saw him and I went, fuck Jim Carrey.
Yeah, because your mind's so like
Your mind's not, you're not being real.
No.
No.
And then I was like, fuck the
you're
Amish.
being led.
I would never want to be around Amish people in a million fucking years.
So
but
what's
here
the
I am
joke?
staring. No, it's just a thought.
Oh.
It's like a thought starter. So I started writing
Yeah.
about what's going on
Yeah.
with society
Yeah.
that we're taking people like, fuck Ryan Reynolds. They're doing that right now. They're
Yeah.
saying, fuck Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds rocks.
That seems
I had a
fun,
dream
though.
about Ryan Reynolds the other day that he wanted to meet me. And I was like, oh, of course he does. He's getting canceled. And I was like, but then I'm like, wait, what happened? You know who it started with? Was Anne Hathaway. Do you remember when they trashed Anne Hathaway?
Yes.
She was like, she did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
She just
did
went up and
though?
accepted
Why?
an award. She
Why'd
just,
they
People
trash her?
don't like her though. They haven't for a long time.
but what did she do? She's only hit bangers out of the park. She's a great actress.
I think she's annoying to people.
Oh, did
and
she-
she's
but
an-
why?
I don't know.
It's crazy. She,
That's
the
way I know
Princess
her.
Diaries, she was awesome in all
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Right?
Was
She
it-
Great
was it-
Notions.
Was it her
ladies.
like fiance was a felon?
I
I don't
like her
know.
even more now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's got a
That's
horrible
exciting.
She was a
Taking men?
victim. Like
That's exciting.
But it's like crazy that social media. So now
I
that.
had never heard of that.
I
theory
heard she
with
was
Anne
hard to
Hathaway.
work with.
I doubt that.
But who isn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I figured out what my issues are in projects. And I just said, I don't ever want to be difficult to work with, but I know I would be difficult in certain projects.
Yeah.
I would be very difficult
Yeah.
in a project where they were like hypothetically speaking, I already know this because it's a young cast with a young writer and director and they created the project and they brought me in to play like the older bartender and I had to be there for 10 days and I wasn't allowed to input creatively. I was just
Yeah, they're like,
we need a name.
You're
and
our, like-
you're the drinking guy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, can you just do
Yeah.
that? I would be problematic on that set. I would be
Mhm.
problematic because my ego would get into a place where I was like, I want to be creating. I want
Yeah.
to be the one
I have to have
in
a
the
say.
room.
Yeah.
I want to be in Video Village giving people notes.
Yeah.
So I just know that I
Yeah.
just can't do those certain things. So I turn them down and I go, I had a guy wrote a thing for me. He goes, they sent it to me and I was like, it was a hit show. It was a hit TV show. Showrunner wrote a arc for me and he sent it and he was like, and I got it and I went, nah. And he was like, no, that's not how this works. I wrote it for you. Like, this is perfect for you. And I went, yeah, I'm not going to do it. And he said, why? I said, I think I might be a problem. And he said, what do you mean? He goes, are you tough to work with? I said, no, but like in weird scenarios, I would feel like this is how I would feel. And I got in front of it. And I could be wrong about me,
Yeah.
but at least I'm protecting me. I'm protecting me from other people. I would feel like I had transferred school in the middle of 7th grade. If I'm going on to a hit show
Oh yeah.
and all of a sudden I show up as an actor,
Yeah.
everyone knows each other, everyone's all friends, and I would feel a little bit of an outsider.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I know that of me. I already know that of me. And so I don't want to go in and try to be on my best behavior when that's not where creativity shows up is like, I'm just not trying to piss anyone off or I'm not
Mhm.
trying to show
But
my
don't you think
emotion
you could go into a situation like that and just fucking crush it and get in and get out?
for a day,
Okay.
one day.
And this was not that.
It was not that.
Okay.
It was like you come in and you're doing an arc. So
yeah.
you have
Yeah.
a few episodes and
Yeah. More than one day, you're fucked.
more than one day. It's just like well, I did something for a commercial, and they had to put gold spray paint on my face. I don't really understand what it was. there's a scene out of some Mad Max thing where the guy
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
up the window.
Where they do it on their teeth. Yeah.
They spray it on their teeth.
Uh-huh.
And the way they were taking it off my face and putting it on my face felt disrespectful. It felt like they were like that I was an object.
Yeah.
And I was just like
a piece of meat.
and I got really emotional and I kept it in. I didn't say anything to anyone.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm wasting my fucking life here and I need to leave. I'm really unhappy.
When was this?
This was I don't know.
Like a long time ago?
Maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
And I was just like,
yeah.
And I was like, I'm worth more than this.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't be I shouldn't feel like this. I shouldn't be on something where I feel like this.
Yeah.
So like, but I think in cases like Anne Hathaway or what's her name? The other one?
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively. I think they just aren't, they're not as self-aware. Or like Doechii. Like they're fucking coming after Doechii because she snapped at her team. Because they were at the Met Gala and it was raining and she was like, another fucking umbrella. And they were like, oh, whoa, who talks like that? Well, a woman who's fucking a star and she's got to go on the red carpet in an outfit and it's raining and everyone brought one umbrella. I understand it. Like I defend Doechii in that scenario because I go,
is she the rapper from Tampa?
Yeah, and she's awesome.
She's awesome.
She's fucking awesome. And it's like, can't we just look past a little bit of bad behavior and remember who was awesome and not awesome?
Yeah.
That should be your mantra.
And then realize for guys that are mediocrely talented like me, we're trying our best. We're not going to be a problem. Like, I'm not going to be a problem because I won't let myself.
Like, it's her first Met Gala. Like, no, she gets a pass.
Yeah.
Doechii gets a pass.
And it's like Blake Lively.
I'll keep it in my bank of
I mean, I can't really defend Blake Lively because I don't know any of the stuff that happened. But
it's
like,
so, yeah,
I don't know any of it.
confusing.
And it's such a he said, she said shit. But it's like, I don't know. I bet you Jack Nicklaus was tough to work with. I heard Robert De Niro was a dick. Like I've heard
Nicholson.
weird.
Is it Nicholas the golfer?
But it's like Tiger Woods was a tough hang.
Yeah,
like,
tough hang.
Michael Jordan was a cunt. Like everyone's like, it's like
hang.
sometimes you hang out with like greatness doesn't come in like a squeezable tube.
Sweet little package.
Sometimes you got to get out of the jar and you got to shake the fucking jar.
It doesn't come in the form of a jelly cat.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Last question. Who is the most spontaneous of the two of you?
That's definitely me.
Yeah.
Captain Impulse.
Yeah.
Impulse.
I like that about you. Cottie's hard to rally sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I am way more spontaneous.
Yeah. Like, would you like go to Cabo like tomorrow or tonight if Leanne wanted to go?
I would. Yeah. I would actually. I'm more on that side than planning it out.
Yeah.
Like I would much rather
be like, let's go tonight.
Like if Leanne said, right, if I walk downstairs, she
Yeah.
goes, hey, canceled Oxnard. We're going to Cabo this weekend. I'd be like, when? She goes, plane leaves at 5. Let's go home and pack. I'd be like, I have no anxiety.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let's go.
I know, because you don't have any time to like mull
Dwell
it
on
over.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
You know, I was going to do that for, I don't know, for like some social media stunt, like for fun content when I was just being very creative and doing fun content. I was going to go live, go down to LAX and go, hey guys, tell me where I'm traveling to. And then give them the options, have them vote, and then me just go and just share content.
What would be the options?
Well, you figure anything international would be great. But I don't know if you need a visa to get places.
No.
Like I'd go Europe, but I'd go around the same time and I'd go down to John Bradley and I would go Tom Bradley.
Yeah.
I'd go down to Tom Bradley.
With Jack Nicklaus.
Tom Brady and I'd go around the time the Red Eyes were leaving.
Okay.
Because they all roughly leave around the same time.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen these reenactments with the kids?
What?
Yeah.
Did you see the Sopranos one?
No.
What?
Oh my God. You saw Rogan and Theo?
Yeah.
But they did one with Carmela and Tony. Have you seen this? Here, let me send it to Halston.
They're great.
They're
great.
so fucking great. Why aren't they doing a show like this?
Send it to Halston.
I think it's a little one note, to be honest with you.
Did you
like it's funny the first time you see it,
and then
you're not
I
going to
guess
deep dive a bunch. You're going to be like I saw the first one I saw was Theo and Bobby, and I laughed.
Sopranos.
And then I was like, the next one I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Did you guys see the spoof on White Lotus on SNL?
Yeah. I didn't like it.
I didn't think it was funny.
I thought it was mean.
But she was pissed, the girl.
She should be.
Yeah.
She should be. Listen.
Yeah.
She should be celebrated for her.
She's so cute.
Because
she's
adorable like that.
She's
and
adorable.
they really
and they
dumbed it down.
They made it. they do that with actors, and when you do an impression of someone.
Yeah.
But you take the base of what they are, and then you accentuate that.
Yeah.
But with a physical attribute like that, it's just mean.
That, I agree. It's just the physical. It's like not funny.
And what's upsetting is that, and I'm a couple friends on SNL.
Yeah.
But that's not those kids' vibe.
Yeah.
Like most of SNL is just like art school kids.
Yeah.
They didn't bully people.
Yeah.
No. That is
true. The only
true.
person that might have bullied anyone possibly would have been Michael Che.
Yeah. Where's it coming from?
I'm just saying that
Michael
because he's like
Che?
a man.
Dead.
Yeah.
But he didn't write the
Totally.
fucking sketch.
Yeah. Where's it?
Guy, I'm thinking of having the driveway redone.
You smoking?
Oh, is this a
I
third
mean, are
degree?
these the cutest?
It says with pulp.
You like it with pulp.
Not this much. I like the one that says some pulp.
How are they
fuck
getting
was
the
that
kid's
for?
mouth to move?
I'll write you up a list.
It's AI.
Oh, is
Have
it
you-
AI?
Are you guys following Fat Fellas?
No.
Again, funny.
Hey, can you
like
pull up
one
Fat
off.
Fellas for Bert and Tom?
Like I wouldn't go deep on this.
I know you've seen this. Your daughter's seen this.
Yes. Lola,
Yeah. There you go.
this is AI.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we saw this.
Himself, Bert Kreischer. We partying on a yacht drinking 64-ounce jugs
Yeah,
of
I
red
think you brought this up. We saw this last time.
It's brilliant.
And you know what Bert just told us? It's someone's special day. Happy birthday, Tom.
The fact that they can do this is
It's
insane
amazing.
to me. Leanne saw this and she goes, "Wait, that's not you." Wait, she was confused.
You're like, actually, I'm sorry. This is where I was yesterday.
I mean, this is like
Is this all AI, though?
This is all AI. So then at a certain point you go,
It's scary. They could do anything. Where?
I mean-
wait, where was the dance that you did? What show were you going on when you did that dance in the hall?
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer
It
Hudson.
was amazing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was.
I
Epic.
think I told you. I don't know if you knew you had to do that. And I was like, you realize you're going to have to dance down a hall, right?
I didn't know. I
Oh
was gonna have
wait,
to do
that wasn't your
No,
idea.
I was here
No.
that day. No, they do it with every one of their guests,
Yeah, they were
like
like,
on their way to stage.
Yours was like you could have been like a stripper.
well, I hope I'm not spilling the tea,
Yeah.
but I don't think they liked it.
What?
Well, I did it the first time I did it.
How could you not like it?
I did it, and they were like, "Hey, just so you know, you're gonna have to." It's all improv, so you don't know what you're doing. So I'm just kind of.
I was obsessed.
You hear the screams?
The belt. I love the belt.
They didn't know they were gonna have to sing this long.
Was that AI?
Should have been.
I loved it.
Yeah, and then you don't realize how many people do it. They're pretty lame.
Oh, I've never seen anyone do it. I thought this was your idea.
No.
I only saw it, because it came up. I love it. Oh my God.
It's
It's
so
Isla.
good.
You ready?
Yeah.
Isla,
Yeah.
I'm doing Kottie's podcast, Kottie and Sam. Kottie, Isla, what day is my birthday?
Oh, September 9th?
So close.
So close, Isla.
8th.
Up, even closer.
Try another month.
Hey,
Try another month. Close enough.
it's not August because you're November because you're a Scorpio. You're November 3rd.
Oh,
Guess who gets a Hellcat?
jailbird.
Can you call me after? What did you call me for?
Because Kottie and I had a hard time remembering your birthday. We were thinking July 17th or 19th. It's the 18th. And then
This year's my golden birthday.
golden.
What's that mean?
18 on 18.
Means- Dad, you were 3 on your golden birthday.
Is she 18? She's not 18.
No, she's turned 18.
18 on the 18th.
On the
No,
18th.
I'm
Motherfucker.
18.
Huh?
What?
I'm
No.
18 already. This is my golden year.
Oh, this is your golden year.
You know
Oh,
what
we
they
already
get
had
people
your
on their
golden
golden
birthday.
year?
What do you get?
Yeah, but
Hellcat.
this is my golden year.
You know what
It's your
people-
golden
you know what
year.
Kottie said people get on their golden birthday?
Nope.
Hellcat.
That's what I thought.
A jailbreak
All right, I love you. I'll
Hellcat.
call you later, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Wait, she already had her golden birthday. Look at her trying to like.
She's living her golden birthday.
Yeah. All right, we'll let you. We'll free you from this. This
was fun.
purgatory.
I liked this podcast. When are you guys going to do a Something's Burning?
Whenever you want.
Yeah.
Have you done one with me?
Yeah,
Jenny
but my
and Annie.
sister and she's boring.
Just do the three of us.
Let's do the three of us.
Also, let's do the three of us, and also Dom wants to come on at some
Oh,
point.
you've got to do Slightly Fried with Tom and
Slightly toasted.
Slightly Toasted with Dom and Ted.
Let's do next time we do a Something's Burning.
Yeah.
Let's do Something's Burning with you guys, and then we'll bring the boys on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll
do
do
it.
Slightly Fried with Dom and
Slightly
Ted.
fried. Slightly
Fried.
fried. I love it. Okay. Thank you. We
And
love you.
what can I make? What can I make them that they'd be like?
Psyched on? Oh my god! I don't
They
know,
have very mature taste buds.
like flambe something, or do like a flaming
yes,
Greek
yes,
cheese or
yes.
something.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah,
something
yeah,
with
yeah.
flames.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh,
All right.
love it.
We love you.
Love you guys.